And how, I mean, you're somebody that's had to work with and deal with Boris Johnson. I mean, it seems pretty clear to everybody that an event of some kind took place in that building, 10 Downing Street, on the 18th of December last year, and about 40 people were in attendance. It was, to all intents and purposes, a party. Why didn't he just come to the House of Commons and say, yes, I've looked into it, it happened, it shouldn't have done, I'm taking disciplinary action? What is it about Boris Johnson and fessing up? Does he fear that somehow that would make him look weak?
No, I don't think so. I think Darren's point about that was very good in terms of transparency. I think that is the key element of this now, because, of course, the Barnard Castle moment happened and it dragged on for a period of time and was damaging in terms of COVID messaging and credibility, and eventually had to be dealt with. And I think that this, again, is something that if he has been told by people that it wasn't a party, it didn't happen, then he will be wanting to ask very serious questions about the people who told him that. But I thought it was interesting as well, and I think we should reflect on this, Nigel, when Allegra Stratton made her tearful resignation earlier on today, she didn't say that she was resigning because there was a party. She said she was resigning because of the comments that she had made on the video, which were unacceptable, of course, and that's why she was resigning. She did not confirm that there was a party. And as I understand it, Christopher Hope from the Daily Telegraph has also received information that what happened was people brought in cheese and wine, they were at their desks. Is that a party? So we're going to get into this bizarre situation now of when is a party not a party. And that, to me, seems to be going down a rabbit hole, because the Prime Minister, as you well know, Nigel, has other huge issues that he needs to deal with. You've already mentioned with Sir Peter Bone one of those issues, migration and the Borders Bill, and the fact that we have a huge asylum problem on our shores, and also the issues on the Ukrainian border, the very real concern that's growing about Russia and the aggression that has been shown there. And all the while, we're concentrating on when is a party not a party. I think it's bizarre.
Yeah, well, but there isn't just that party, there are several others. I think, Arlene, either way, the truth is going to come out as to actually what happened and who attended. Unavoidably, it is going to happen. And as I said earlier, I'm quite curious that some of the national media don't think there's any problem here at all. So we'll see. Finally, Arlene, a quick comment, please, if I can, from you, on the prospect of a national conversation on mandatory vaccination.
I was really struck by that comment from the Prime Minister. I couldn't actually believe he was saying it, because you and I have been talking about Germany and about Austria and about how the European Union is moving in that direction. And that's simply something that couldn't happen here because it's so un-British, and it's having a medical intervention forced on people that don't want it. And you know that I'm very pro-vaccine. I believe people should get the vaccination to try and stop the spread of COVID-19 and Omicron variant and all the rest of that. But my goodness, we cannot move to a situation where we have mandatory vaccination. That would just be unheard of. And it reminds me of our colleague Paul Embry, who says things like, you used to think that these things would never, ever be even discussed. And now we're going to have a national conversation.
I know, Arlene, thank you very much indeed.